Good morning, ma'am. Today is October 29th, 2021. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to call this meeting of the Logan County Commissioners to order. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. With that, we'll move on to item 3. Any citizen desiring to be heard? Hearing none. Move on to item 5. Consideration and possible action on minutes of October 15, 2021.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 5, consideration and possible action on resolution declaring surplus of District 1 Daewoo Mega 250 front end loader. It's not a 259, it's 250.
I'll move that we approve.
I will second.
Have a motion and a second on surplus. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, so here's the surplus. Item 6, consideration and possible action on resolutions disposing of the following equipment for the health department. Looks like 3 Dell computers.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second. Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 7, consideration and possible action to approve assignment of leases for the following equipment in Logan County District 3 to the Logan County Public Works Authority. And it looks like we've got 4 2016 140M motor graders, 140M3 motor graders, various serial numbers.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the assignment of leases. Any further discussion? Oh, yep. Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, let's get caught up on some signatures here.
Spot there in the lobby here. Yeah.
And this one's all signed up. You just put that in the same stack. Thank you, sir. Ma'am? Okay. Oh, that's a duplicate.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, item 8, consideration of possible action on resolution accepting $500 donation from Dennis Nell to District 2 for rock to be placed on Shepherd Ridge Road.
I would make a motion to accept.
I'll second. Have a motion and a second to accept the donation. Any further discussion?
I got a question. Is that the road that we signed up to take care of?
Yeah, we've been researching into this road, and it was put on an easement in 1976 for Logan County to maintain. It's one of those roads that was Logan County's, but was never maintained by
Previous administration?
yes.
I'm good.
And I've already researched the easement through the courthouse and through the assessor's office. and it is one of our roads.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Item 9 is duplicate. We move on to item 10. Consideration and possible action on detention transportation claim for September 2021 in the amount of $301.13.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
I have nothing for 11, but I'll do 12.
Okay, item 12. Consideration and possible action on appointing receiving officers for various counts.
I just have one for OSU extension.
And that is to appoint Austin Jackson as admin assistant at OSU Extension.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, item 13, consideration and possible action on consent agenda. Here we go.
Hey, Rob.
Thank you, Manny.
Chris, how you doing today?
Doing well, you all right?
Better than I deserve.
Glad to see you back looking like yourself, old pal.
Feels good to be back sometimes.
Sometimes. does say governing board down here, I'm just saying. I don't know why you use this thing. I'm so confused. District 2 has a lot of lanes.
Hoping for winter.
That must be it. Oh, we're trying to stay warm.
Need a lot of blankets.
Spreading it around, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops, that's shit. Get the sheriff over here and tell you that.
Just imagine if we had a program where we could put it all on file and digitally hit sign on.
What is that SpongeBob character says imagination or something like that? Yeah. That's kind of what came to mind when you said that. See, I've got characters I can use too.
He could hire me someone else and have time to scan and identify all the stuff in or something.
You're Willy Wonka at the chocolate factory. You're not the only one that can do that, so.
Oh, and I didn't label just as an oil commissioner, if I can
I
make
know.
it plural.
I know. All y'all, all 231 of you.
Sheriff must be getting ready for winter too.
No, this is just a day in life.
What is it?
Blanket purchasers,
Yeah, we like blankets, especially this time of year.
that's what he was saying.
Oh,
Getting ready for winter.
yes.
Election board claim, this is only for the chairman to sign. Alcoholic beverage tax.
Drum roll, please.
What's the November? No, oh, I'm gonna go 19.7.
Missed it by that much. 26,074.
Wow.
That might be a record. What was that?
It was a thirsty month, wasn't it?
I think Guthrie by itself had more than what you guessed. Just saying.
I'll have to look. Better than the water.
That I item.
Can't drink water, you gotta drink something.
The allocation of alcohol beverage tax includes consent agenda.
I'll move we approve consent agenda items.
I will second.
Have a motion and a second on consent. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. All right, now claims for October. Thank you, ma'am. So where do we sign? There's no stamp on these.
No, that's when
I-
that spot comes in.
Really? So we can't do that earlier?
And that's a different sheet if you look. That one's not yellow.
What if I'm colorblind? Which I'm not, by the way. Say nothing. That's gotta be the first.
What?
I didn't have none.
I'll make up for it on the next round.
Sure of that. That's why I'm shocked and amazed. Yes. How did that happen? Anything else on claims?
I'll make a motion we approve the claims.
I will second.
Have a motion and a second to approve claims. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 15, consideration of possible action on purchase card payments for October totaling $240.94 for a Kohler starter assembly.
I'll move we approve.
Second.
For the sheriff. Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Okay, item 16. Consideration of possible action to enter executive session pursuant to Title 25, Section 307B1, discussing the employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining, or resigning of any individual salaried public officer or employee, fairgrounds caretaker. We are adjourning to,
It takes an action.
oh, okay. I'll entertain a motion then.
I'll move.
I second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn to executive session. All in favor say aye.
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 Wow, it's like pulling teeth. All right. We're adjourned for our little session. All right. I'd like to call our session back into order. Item 17, we return to regular meeting, and there will be no vote necessary taken regarding our executive session at this time. Item 18, comments, announcements, questions by the Board of County Commissioners or other county officers and department heads. Stephen.
Only thing I got is just working on the discrepancies with FEMA for the ice storm still. They're still reviewing all that. The FEMA lady that I've been working with, she's been out of town for a family emergency for the last few days, so.
So the last time you and I spoke about that was we were waiting on them to, you'd already fixed everything they sent to us.
And then,
And send it
well,
back?
they, for District 1, now they're
Right.
reviewing District 2, so.
Right, so I'm not trying to be too selfish here, but
Yeah.
have they sent anything else from District 1 back? I mean, I'm only waiting on $500,000 from them,
Right.
okay?
Yeah. We're still waiting.
Over a year,
Yeah.
we've been waiting. And they're just now starting to work it, and you say the lady that's doing that is out of town on an emergency somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that a state employee or a federal?
That's
employee?
federal.
Okay. All right, sir. And Stephen, thanks for hitting the big red button during the storm and putting the sirens on.
Yeah.
A lot of us appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
You were on the scene and active. Any other questions for Steve?
I don't have any.
Any comments? Sheriff?
Of course, we've been pretty busy. The thing I'd like to thank Monty for coming out and helping up north on that recovery. And I know Cody helped OBN with some stuff that they needed to get taken care of. And you know, it's nice to see everybody working together and doing whatever we can to take care of our people. So that's about it. But sorry, Marvin, we didn't include you in none of that. But your day's coming.
Well, I hope not. Not one of those days. We'd like to avoid that at
There's
all
always
costs.
tomorrow.
Thank you, Sheriff.
You bet.
Any other questions or comments for the sheriff? Thank you, gentlemen. Madam Clerk?
Just a reminder to the board and all of our officers that new legislation goes into effect on Monday. So all of those, 300 bills I think is actually effective Monday. A couple of them, just to point out, that really affect county government is our bid limit has been increased to 25,000 and it is per department instead of countywide. There's been changes to the Public Competitive Bidding Act, which affects the building expenditures have been increased as to how much we have to do before we have to go to quote or go to formal bid. So those are two of the biggies for county government that are effective on Monday.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Nothing today.
Okay.
Same.
All right, we will move on to item 19, consideration possible action on adjournment.
So move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.